Hi everyone! Are you facing challenges with biases in UX research? Useberry's new randomization feature tackles this problem head-on. By systematically reducing biases, our feature ensures every participant's feedback is accurate and unbiased, leading to reliable user insights. In this step-by-step tutorial, I will walk you through our platform showcasing how to set up your UX research studies with the randomization feature. Before we dive into some examples, let's explore the group and randomize block that Useberry introduces. The group and randomize block allows you to create stages, sets, apply randomization, and define how many items of a set you would like participants to see. A group and randomize block can have multiple stages, and each stage can have multiple sets. To create a new stage, you must have more than one set in your current stage. A set allows you to group blocks or sets together. To create a new set on a stage, click the Add Set button located on that stage. In stage 1, you can only create sets of blocks, while in any other stage than stage 1, you can create sets of the sets created in the previous stage. Randomization allows you to show participants blocks or sets in random order so that participants do not see the stimuli in the same order. On stage 1, you can randomize the blocks within each set, while for any other stage than stage 1, you can randomize the sets created in the previous stage. You can also define the number of sets or blocks presented to participants. The Assign option appears when you enable randomization for one set. In stage 1, you can select how many blocks within a set will appear to participants, while for any other stage than stage 1, you can select how many sets created in the previous stage will appear to participants. Now let's see some example use cases. Imagine that you would like to test one prototype with two core tasks your customers do when visiting your product. You would like participants to see all tasks and randomize the order in which tasks are served to participants to mitigate the learning effect. To achieve this scenario, add a group and randomize block. In set 1.1, add two tasks and rename the tasks and the set. That will be task 1, this will be task 2, and let's rename the set into tasks. Finally, enable the Randomize Blocks option to randomize the order in which task 1 and task 2 appear to participants. If you would like participants to see only one task out of the two tasks, then change the Assign option from All to 1. This is useful when you have a lot of tasks, for example 8 tasks, and you want to show just some of the tasks to participants in order to reduce the participants' fatigue. Let's build up this example. Imagine that you would like participants to see both tasks, with each task followed by two post-task questions. And you will also like to randomize the order in which tasks are served to participants to mitigate the learning effect. To achieve this, let's first uncheck the Randomize Blocks option and then add two questions after each task. So that's task 1 followed by two questions, and then task 2 followed by two questions. Let's rename these questions, so that's task 1, question 1. This one is task 1, question 2, and for task 2 we have task 2, question 1, and task 2, question 2. If we leave the structure as is and run the test, then all participants will first see task 1, followed by task 1 question 1, and then task 1 question 2, and after that they will see task 2, followed by task 2 question 1 and task 2 question 2. What we would like to do is randomize the order in which participants see the tasks and their corresponding questions. To achieve that, we need to place each task with its corresponding questions in different sets. Let's create a second set and let's rename these sets. So this set will contain task 1 plus questions for task 1, and the second set will contain task 2 plus the questions for task 2. Now let's drag and drop task 2 and task 2 questions in the second set. The next step will be to add a new stage. This new stage, stage 2, automatically contains a new set, and this set contains the sets created in the previous stage, which is stage 1. So set 2.1 contains task 1 plus questions and task 2 plus questions. Let's rename the set into the tasks and enable the randomize sets option to randomize the order in which the sets created in stage 1 appear to participants. If you would like participants to see randomly one task out of the two tasks alongside the task's corresponding questions, then change the assign option from all to 1. Let's change this example a bit. You would still like participants to see both tasks with each task followed by 2 post-task questions and randomize the order in which tasks are served to participants. But this time, you will also like the post-task questions for each task to appear in a random order so that you can reduce the question order bias. To achieve this, let's first remove stage 2 and then move the 2 questions for each task into separate sets. So let's create 2 new sets here, and let's just go ahead and rename the sets. So this set will contain just task 1, this set will contain task 1 questions, the next set will contain task 2, and the last set will contain the questions for task 2. Let's drag and drop the questions for task 2 into the relevant set, task 2 into the relevant set, and the questions for task 1 into the relevant set. Now we should enable the randomize blocks option for task 1 questions and task 2 questions to randomize the order in which questions are served to participants. The next step would be to add a new stage. In stage 2, a set that contains the sets created in stage 1 appears. So set 2.1 contains task 1 questions, task 2, and task 2 questions set. In stage 2, we should create 2 sets, with each set containing the tasks followed by the corresponding questions. Let's create a second set and drag and drop the task 2 questions and the task 2 into that second set. Let's rename the sets to task 1 plus questions and task 2 plus questions. Finally, as we need participants to see the tasks in a randomized order, we should add a new stage, and this new stage, stage 3, contains a set that contains the sets created in stage 2, namely task 1 plus questions and task 2 plus questions. Let's rename this set into tasks and enable the Randomize sets option to randomize the order in which the sets created in set 2 appear to participants. If you would like participants to see only one task with its corresponding questions in a randomized order, then change the assign option from all to 1. Let's continue with another example. Imagine that you have two design variations for a specific customer journey and you would like to test each of the two variations with two tasks that are critical for this journey. You would like all participants to see both tasks and both variations, which makes it a within-subject study, and also randomize the order in which the two variations appear to participants so you can minimize the learning effect and counteract possible order effects. To achieve this, let's add a group and randomize block. Within this block, let's add a second set and let's just go ahead and rename the sets. So that will be design A, and it will hold the tasks for design A, and that will be design B, and it will hold the tasks for design B. Let's add the tasks for each design, and then let's just go ahead and rename the tasks. So that's design A task 1, then we have design A task 2, and for design B we have design B task 1 and design B task 2. As we would like participants to see the two design variations in a randomized order, we should add a new stage, and within this new stage, which is stage 2, a new set appears that contains the sets created in stage 1, namely design A and design B. Let's rename this set to experimental design and enable the Randomize Sets option to randomize the order in which the sets created in stage 1 appear to participants. Now imagine that in addition to what we have done so far, you would also like to randomize the order in which each version's tasks are served to participants. Enable the Randomize Block option for each set in stage 1 to randomize the order in which the blocks contained in each set are served to participants. If you would like participants to see randomly one variation out of the two, which makes this study a between subject study, then change the assign option from all to 1. In a between subject study, randomly assigning participants to condition helps you ensure that the participant's assignment does not affect your study results. Thus, it helps you ensure that the study has internal validity. Give it a try and see for yourself how valuable and useful randomization is when it comes to improving your UX research studies with unbiased data. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to chat. Just send us an email at contact@useberry.com. Thank you.